Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Janie Rose. Today's class is a 15-minute full body feel good flow with some extra attention on the hips. This daily practice is great for mornings or any time to refresh and recenter. Let's begin seated in the center of our mat with our feet planted hip distance. With hands under thighs, lower your chin to your chest and gently roll onto your back, hugging the knees in with hands to shins, rock side to side. From here, gently plant your feet. Hold your hips with your hands and let your knees fall wide in reclined butterfly. Option to plant your hands on the tops of your thighs instead. Now take a big breath in through the nose and exhale fully through the mouth, a cleansing breath. Seal your lips and inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale fully through the nose. Continue with this nice, deep, even rhythm of breath now and throughout the rest of practice. Softening with every exhale, we will stay here for several more breaths, grounding down and allowing gravity to open the hips. Now slide your hands under your thighs, draw your knees to touch, but heel toe the feet open wide, resetting the hips. Allow your knees to rock to the right side, pause for a breath. Come back to center and over to the left side. Again, pause for a breath. Back to center and gently guide your knees into your chest with hands to shins. Take a big breath in and exhale forehead to knees for a rounding squeeze. Inhale the head down, slide hands under thighs and rock up to seated, then onto all fours for cat and cow centered on your mat. Inhale to a long spine. Exhale, press through your hands, round through your back to cat pose. Inhale, arch your spine and lift your chin through cow. Exhale through cat, a nice back stretch. Inhale through cow, a belly stretch. Take another pass each way, moving with your breath. Exhale through a straight spine and extend your left leg straight back. Plant the mounds of your toes to the ground. Press through your hands, driving the heel towards the earth to deepen the stretch. Stay for a couple more breaths. Now roll forward, stacking shoulders over wrists, and cross your left leg over your right leg to the right side of your mat. Gaze towards your left foot, creating a sway through the left side body. Breathe deep into the left side body stretch. Now slowly come back to a tabletop and extend your right leg straight back, flexing through the toes, plant the toes, and press into your hands, driving the heel towards the mat. Let's take a few long, deep breaths in this pose. Okay, from here, roll forward, then cross your right leg over your left, gaze towards your right foot. Create a sway through the right side body and breathe into that stretch. Now gently come back to your tabletop position. And on an inhale, sweep the left arm up to the sky. Open your chest to the side. With your palm up, slide the left arm under right. Lower the left shoulder down and left side of the head down. Option to keep your right hand planted or reach it back behind for a half bind to the inner thigh on the back leg. Rolling the chest open towards the side, breathe deep into a nice torso twist. Now release the bind, come back to your tabletop, and set up for the other side. Inhaling the right arm high to the side. Exhale with the palm up, slide the arm under left. Lower your head down. Option to stay with your left hand planted or reach it back for a half bind to your right inner thigh. Squaring your chest, stacking your shoulders, and breathing long, deep breaths into this twist. From here, you can plant your top hand and press back to a tabletop. Tuck your toes to downward facing dog pose and take some movement, bending one knee at a time, walking the dog. We'll spend a few more breaths here, pressing through the hands, lengthening the back body in this pose. Now begin to walk your feet through to the top of your mat and separate your feet hip distance. Inhale to a half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, folds over bent knees. Relax your head, perhaps yes and no with the neck. And just take a moment here, deepening the back of your leg stretch. Perhaps you choose to straighten one leg at a time, but go easy. On an inhale, press to a half lift, lengthen. Then lunge your left foot back to runner's lunge. From there, take dynamic movement, shifting the hips back and forth, stretching out the front leg. Take this a few more times at your own pace. From a lunge, lower the back knee and pivot the back foot directly behind the knee. Right hand to the inside of the front foot and left arm high, gazing up. Feel a nice opening through your front hip and breathe. Now flow through a runner's lunge, replacing the back foot, tucking the back toes, extending the leg, reaching the right arm high to a twisted variation, and feel a long line of energy from the crown of your head reaching to the back heel, pressing back. Awesome. Now lower the top hand, send your front foot high to the sky for three-legged dog. Inhale, bend through the knee, open the hip wide to the side, then exhale to release the right foot to match left, down dog. Inhale, rolls through a plank. Exhale, lower everything to the ground. One baby cobra. Inhale to press up, opening your heart. Exhale to lower everything down once again. Then press back to your knees slowly. Tuck your toes, down dog pose, and hold for a couple of breaths. On your next inhale, you can walk or lunge your feet through to the top of your mat and separate your feet hip distance. Half lift inhale. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, half lift. This time we lunge the right foot back, runner's lunge, and with hands under shoulders, dynamic movement, shifting the hips back and forth, stretching out the left leg. Take a couple more passes each way. Now lower your back knee and pivot your right foot behind your knee. Left hand to the inside of your front foot, right arm high. Feel a nice deep stretch on the left hip this time, and breathe. Not a super long hold in this one. Release the top hand down. Pivot back to your runner's lunge through revolved lunge, sweeping the left arm high, gazing up if that feels good, and reaching the crown of the head forward. Power up the back leg. Now exhale the top hand down. Send your left leg high to the sky. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Bend through the knee. Open your hip wide. Exhale through downward dog. Inhale, roll through plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Cobra pose. On your next inhale, slowly press up a little or a little more this time. Then lower down all the way, forehead to the ground. Press back to your knees and tuck your toes to down dog pose and pause for a couple of breaths. From here, you can walk or lunge to the top of the mat through a half lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold over legs. Bend your knees to chair pose. Inhale, sweep the arms by the ears. Lower the shoulders away from the ears. Draw the belly button back. Take another big breath in. And exhale, rise to stand with hands to waist. Step your left foot down the mat with your feet parallel. Inhale, reaches hands to touch overhead. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, and come to a long spine. Inhale. Fold as far as you can through between your legs as you exhale, reaching your hands back as far as you can. Press firm into your feet and breathe long, deep breaths in this nice wide leg fold. On your next inhale, press to a half lift. Then walk yourself to the top of your mat through runner's lunge. Send your right leg high to three-legged dog. Bend through the knee, open the hip. And exhale your right shin behind your hands, lowering to pigeon with your back leg straight back behind you. With a long spine, slowly fold over your right shin. You can relax your head down onto stacked hands or the ground and soften everything into the mat. We'll stay for several breaths, breathing into the right hip. Okay, everyone, let's begin to slowly walk up. Tuck your back toes, step back to down dog pose. Inhale your left leg high, bend through the knee, open the hip wide. Then exhale the left shin behind your hands for pigeon on the other side. Lower down. With a long back, take a big inhale. Exhale to fold over your left shin. Soften again and connect with breath along with the left hip. Let's bring ourselves back to movement now by inhaling to rise up, and this time slide your right leg forward, crossing your legs in Sukhasana easy pose, centered on your mat. With hands on your knees, roll your shoulders up to your ears and gently down your back. Then chin to chest. Roll left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Continue to roll your head in half circles, releasing your neck and pausing where you may need a deeper stretch. All right, chin to chest and head through center. Inhale, hands touch overhead. Exhale, hands through heart. Thank you very much for joining me in today's mini flow. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a like, share it with a friend, let me know in the comments, and even consider subscribing to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Namaste.